We now join regularly scheduled programming.
Immediately.
Despite leads, Brenda's parents fully believe their daughter was murdered. A thought they say is an ongoing nightmare they can't move forward from. Each day, they beg for that missing piece of the puzzle.
Please, somebody help us find it. It's really hard on everyone's life that surrounded her.
Hoping for answers to get the justice she deserves.
She was kindest, biggest heart. She had the bubbliest personality and would help anybody.
Detectives are asking anyone with information to contact police to give the Cardis family and the Fargo-Moorhead community the closure we all desperately need. In Fargo, Anna Ballweber, Valley News Live.
You can do that by calling Fargo Police. The number's up on your screen now, or you can text the keyword Fargo PD to 847-411. And remember, you can always remain anonymous.
Sentencing is now set for a St. Michael, North Dakota woman accused of abusing a toddler, leading to his death. 27-year-old Kenzie Baker pleaded guilty to child abuse, child neglect, and accessory after the fact. She's due to be sentenced January 22nd. Now, a co-defendant in this case, Colin Delorme, is charged with the felony murder of that child, in addition to child abuse and neglect. He is scheduled for trial in November. Court documents say Baker called 911 in February last year for a 1-year-old child who was not breathing. The child was then taken to a Devil's Lake hospital where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy says his cause of death was being battered due to multiple repeated injuries. The child's internal injuries, they say, were untreated, which led to infection and sepsis.
Check this out. Crews started tearing down the Burger King building on South University Drive in Fargo today. It's supposed to be completely cleaned up by Monday. No word yet on what will go in its place. We do know a Starbucks is expected to be built next door soon. Officials on scene tell us the BK was initially supposed to come down with the old Kmart building at the end of 2019.
All right, throughout the week, we've been talking about our weekend and that heat that is coming back. We'll kind of hone in on the details for you, what we're expecting temperature-wise. A lot of humidity out there as well this weekend. Several chances for rain and storms as we get toward the end of the weekend. And next week, we'll talk about that as well, coming up right after the break.